All right, we got the helmet. We're gonna build this. What you need as far as parts are the top, 2 of the horns. These don't look like horns right now. That's okay. The face plate, 3 spikes, and then these are decorative add-on parts for the top of the helmet. And then this is the forehead zone. All right. We also have the headband ear spacer. I'll get into that later. Okay, so I'm going to start actually with the headband ear spacer, and I'm going to put the rest of it aside. So what you want to do first is bend this, curl it up, okay? You can use the edge of a table to bend it. You can use your leg. You can bend it over your thigh. A lot of different ways. So now, what you want to do is you want to put this on your head, above your ears, but you want to make sure that it's kind of loose, because when we're macheing it, when we're adding tape to it, it's going to cause it to constrict a little bit. So we want to make sure that there's a little bit of space, okay? Like that. There we go. Next part is this piece. We want to fold it like this. The corrugation's running this way, so it's going to be easier to fold. So now what we're going to do is we got a piece of tape on here. We're going to be wearing this ring on our head. Your ears are going to be lower than this ring. And then we're going to wrap this around like that and attach it like before, okay? Now, your head is probably going to be smaller than mine, and this might overlap, and that's okay. Now that I got that in there, I'm not going to tape the ring in there just yet, so it's still like free moving a little. It looks like I might need to adjust this a little bit. It's kind of racked this way. There we go. And I want to add some more reinforcements. Reinforcements! This is the dome of the helmet. That's this piece right here. Okay? All right. So you see how the corrugation is running this way? We're going to fold it up kind of like that. Just pre-crease it. Okay, and then we're going to fold this there like that. This is probably going to break, and that's okay. This is mainly just to let you know where these pieces will be in relation to each other. You can pinch the edges if you want to make a really nice tight connection, but you don't really have to. Just as long as you push them together. Okay, I'm going to put this on that piece here, and then I'm going to push it together and overlap it. There we go. And there we are. So now we're going to take this piece and we're going to attach the dome on top of it. Get some tape. So I'm going to put a piece of tape on the side here first. It's not super pretty, that's okay. This is mainly just to like line things up. So I don't want to tape it a whole bunch if I then decide that I have to move the piece. Once I figured out right where I want it to be, then I can really tape it down. Okay? That seems pretty good. If there's a little bit of gap here, that's okay. You can either tape over it, because you're probably going to mache it, or you can kind of like flex your helmet a little bit. You might find that as you flex, it's like, hey, there's not enough room for my skull. To which I say, wear this thing and see how you have to adjust it, okay? Try it on as you build it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try it on. I'm gonna push that ring down a little bit. See how it goes. That's pretty great. You want to make sure that you can see that this top portion isn't coming down below, you know, your eyesight level. If it is, you could cut into here to make more room for your eyes. So you want to make sure that as you're fitting this to your head, you know, maybe you need to sink this down into this shape a little bit so that it rests on the top of your head. Your head's going to grow, so maybe you want to add some foam or some cardboard to the inside here so that your head will be pushed away from the top and your eyes will be coming out here, and you won't have them blocked by this top portion. We're going to be adding this front piece next, there, okay? So you want to make sure that your eyes are going to be lining up to these parts. I think now I'm going to add a little bit of tape to this ring in here. And I'm going to add some more tape to the top portion of this. And as I go, I just want to make sure that I'm testing the fit of the helmet. It can be loose, that's okay. It's hard to add extra space to a paper-mache helmet. You can always add like pads, things like that, that will help your head fit inside of a helmet afterwards. There we go. Got some tape on the inside there. It's looking pretty good. All right, I'm gonna do another test fit. Ooh, I hear some tape ripping. I'm just gonna push down the tape that's on there right now. Pretty good. Okay, all right. I'm gonna add the front piece on there. Tape. I'm again going to curl this a little bit. I want this to wrap around the helmet front piece right here. So I might also kind of give this a little bend. I don't want to crunch it too much, just because I like the definition that this thick double ply layer gives to the mask. Once it's mached, you can really see this shape, and I really like that. As I build it, it's not going to be just like straight on there. I'm going to curve it down a little bit like that, okay? Sort of, you know, you might want to like match this shape with this shape, but you can also see like you can also say, hey, I want more eyesight ability, or I don't want any eyesight ability. No, you need some. You need a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to take one piece and put it here, and then I'm going to take another piece and put it here, and then I'm going to put the helmet on, and then I'm going to find out what feels good as far as the eyesight goes, and then I'm going to push these pieces of initial tape on, and then I'm going to reinforce it afterwards. Okay, here we go. All right, looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm just gonna push these pieces down here. I might add some better tapage up here. Really taking care to get that definition. And then once I've done that, I'm gonna go back a little bit. I'm gonna pinch this. I'm gonna hold this here. I'm gonna peel this up a little. And then I'm gonna go back and make sure that I push the tape in. Once I've really defined this area right here, I'm gonna go inside and put a piece of tape on the inside as well. All right, now I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna do the same on this side. So now I'm going to add these top decorations onto here. I'm going to bend these a little bit, just like that. I'm gonna grab some tape and I'm gonna try and put it generally in the middle of this portion of the helmet. And as you go, you're gonna wanna add more tape to reinforce it. I'm basically just showing you where the pieces go right now. I would recommend adding more tape to fill all the holes. And then macheing it. Paper mache, check out the paper mache video, it's awesome. Gonna add this one to the other side. Okay, so now let's put together the spikes. I'm going to fold them up just like this. This is single ply. If it was double ply, you might want to crunch the cardboard edges a bit so that they would fit together nicely. Take a little piece of tape, put it on there, boom, prepped spike. Spike. All right, so now those are going to go wherever you want to, but I put them here. I'm going to rip some tape into smaller chunks. Now I'm going to put one chunk on either side, like that. I want to put this in the middle. And then I'm going to add tape like that and like that. Okay, looking good so far. These are all just decorations. You're welcome to add or not add to them. You can add all kinds of cool stuff. This is cardboard. It's very accepting of more cool layers of cardboard. All right, test fit. Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna add my horns. This horn assembly is a little tricky. I'm gonna get some tape prepped first. Tape. If these have ripped like that, that's okay. No big deal. What I wanna do is curve this in a little bit, okay? And I want to curve this one in, but the other way. So it's like that. All right. Then I'm going to curve this up. Okay. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to tape these edges together here. All right, and then I'm going to open this up and tape this in there. Don't tape over this side. This needs to be open so that you can open it like that. When it starts to curve really drastically like that, I'm going to use smaller pieces of tape. It's going to help me to span that curve without too many wrinkles. Now I want to take this piece and open it up like that. Okay, and I want to put this piece inside there. So I want to line up this bottom portion with those edges, like just like that. Okay, And I also want to pay attention to this top part right here. I don't want this to be going up too far or too low. So I'm going to add a piece of tape right there to hold that shape. And I'm going to add a piece of tape down here to help hold this shape right there. And then on the other side too. There you go. All right, that is a horn. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna make another one. All right, I got 2 horns. Let's put them on there. Tape. I'm gonna grab one piece here. Put the other one there. I kind of want to have this follow the ridge line right there. So I'm gonna match this point and this point along here. And that'd be good. Just like that. That looks pretty good. Normally cardboard is flat, so you might find that there's going to be some parts where the cardboard is pulling away from the tape. Just add more tape to another angle, another sort of like vector of the cardboard shape. That will help. This is pulling up like that, and I'm going to add a piece right there. I'm going to push this down. Now it's defined again, the edge. I'm going to add a piece right here. Okay, it's going to help. It's not going to totally solve it, but it's going to help. And then, once you mache it, it's going to be totally solid. Yep, awesome. Helmet is done.